Emma and Jacob Miller were so excited at the birth of their baby Matthew.
Jacob, he's just so perfect. Just one problem though, looks like he has your hairline.
Emma, I spent all that time painting the baby room. I just hope he's not colorblind like your father was, or he won't be able to see it.
Both the pregnancy and the delivery had been uneventful, but in the back of their minds, they really were worried because their first child, Samuel, died at the age of 9 days. By the 5th day after birth, Matthew began to have trouble nursing, and by the 7th day, he had completely stopped feeding. Emma and Jacob were frantic because it seemed to them that Matthew might also die.
What's going on with our family? Another sick baby?
Emma and Jacob rushed him to the emergency room. Although Matthew's lungs were rigid and he had a seizure, the examination showed no infection and his x-rays were normal. The doctor also did routine lab tests on his blood and urine.
Doctor, do you think the funny smell on Matthew's diapers have anything to do with this problem? I brought one along so you could smell it too.
Matthew's urine did have a sweet maple syrup smell, and lab results revealed elevated levels of branched-chain amino acids, valine, isoleucine, and leucine.
Yeah, I've inspected your son's diaper and I've ran some tests. And it seems that you guys have normal enzyme levels, but your son is less than 2% normal. Okay, given this medical information, your son has what we call maple syrup urine disease. That's why his urine had that smell. So he cannot breastfeed normally. He cannot drink regular baby formula. He has to stay on a low-protein diet for his whole life, or else it can lead to, like neurological damage. It can possibly be fatal. But you have to know that staying on this diet does not cure the disease.
Emma and Jacob were Mennonites, and their family's history revealed that Emma's mother had 2 sisters who died in their first year of life. No one knew why. Jacob's father had a sister who died at 7 months of age from unknown causes. Could the gene for MSUD run in both of their families? MSUD is due to a recessive gene. For an individual to be affected, he or she would need to inherit a defective non-working copy from each parent. The individual would then be described as being homozygous recessive.
We cannot live in constant fear that a simple cold infection or ear infection could kill our son. When I see these parents of children with MSUD grieving over the loss of their children, I cannot help but think about losing our Matthew. I don't want to be in fear that a simple cold or just one too many french fries could kill our son.
There is a liver transplant that has effectively cured other children, but Matthew's so small and frail, I don't know if he'll survive it. But on the other hand, without doing the surgery, my son's going to live in a life of uncertainty that he could die at any moment.
I'm going to direct you to the Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh, where they're transplant experts who are willing to put Matthew on the liver transplant list. These liver transplants have to take immunosuppressive drugs for the rest of their life. However, there is a 40% chance that Matthew could reject the liver, maybe the second one, and that one can be rejected too. But ultimately, there is a chance that he can suffer from surgical complications, which may lead to death. So this is a big decision, you guys.
I think we should go ahead and do the surgery because I'd rather him be 100% cured than live in constant fear of dying.
Yeah, I agree too, because it's for the best of him and us.